I wanted to make a quick video to show people how to properly create a 100% height iframe. A lot of people are trying to do this incorrectly and then they're wondering why it's not working right. So I've created a test page here, and I've just created an iframe-test page within my website, and I've inserted an HTML widget inside of a row. And I just noticed that I have not made my row 100% width, which I would want it to be. And this is the way that most people insert an iframe into the HTML. They insert it as an iframe with the height and the width defined within the actual iframe tag. A lot of people try to create a 100% height here, and they'll put 100% in here. Can't be done, will not work. It does not accept it. The height parameter on an iframe does not accept a percentage based height. It needs to be a fixed pixel height. So I can set it to any pixel height that I want. Right now I've got it set to 400, and I could change that accordingly. But it's not dynamic. It doesn't resize itself depending on the actual browser dimensions. Is I would not even do the height and the width on the actual iframe. I would create a class so that I can assign CSS to it, which gives me far more control over what's going on. So I'm just going to create a class, and I'm going to call that class, I'm going to give it a unique name, so I'm going to call it Nerds iframe. So now that I've created that class, I would need to go in and create some CSS styling. Now I could do this by going up into the code area here and picking the proper CSS file place, but I can do it right within the HTML content widget just by simply inserting a style definer and then defining my class. Now, the first thing that you'll notice here is that I have created my class. I could, if I wanted to, put the height at 100 VH, vertical height, important, and it would correctly work. But I like to have more control than that. So what I like to do is dynamically create the height so that I can account for the header spacing at the top of the page. So I calculate my height. I go height, CALC, and then an opening bracket and closing bracket. And I calculate it by doing 100% vertical height minus approximately 95 pixel height. And that will dynamically create my content. Of course, my width, I've set it to 100%. And if I click on update right now, it updates my content. So now that my actual page or my iframe height goes from under my header to the bottom of the screen. And if I preview this, you can see that as I scroll through my iframe content, and when I get to the bottom of the page, it fills my browser height. So by doing it in this way, where I create it with a class name and then define a style class above it, it gives me full control to have that 100% height.